Heisman Award. Amazing accomplishment. I go back to talking to you this summer. You know, we reached out to each other. We connected, and phenomenal conversation. The reason why I was impressed is because you wanted to talk to me. You wanted to talk to Ocho Cinco. You asked, how could I become a better pro? How can I be a better wide receiver? I didn't have much to give you because I felt like you could have taught me some things on the field, maybe extended my career if you're actually, you know, my mentor. But, man, I just want to say congratulations. But I had 3 questions for you. One was on football. The second was on money. And the third was success. So in football, you know, I want to ask you, you know, what separates you from every other wide receiver out there?
I'll probably say my preparation, just starting from when I'm getting up 6 in the morning, getting my workout in, then getting treatment right after that, then eat my breakfast, then getting me some more rest right before I come back, probably at noon, eat again. Then I'm back in the film room before I go to the team meetings. Just all the preparation from taking care of my body to watching film.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, and that's one of those things that you're going to always have to lean into, man, because there's going to be so many distractions, right? Like, so many deals coming your way. There's going to be people that's going to be like, hey, I'm your cousin, long lost cousin. So for you to be able to stay focused is going to be key for you to continuing this amazing career that you started at Alabama. Second question for you, but Auto Trader already took the words out of my mouth. You took the words out of my mouth. I wanted to know what were you going to do with this money? You know, you could potentially go number 2 overall, 3 overall, 4 overall in the draft, and I wanted to know what you were going to spend your money on. So you said the first thing you're going to buy is a car. Can you tell me what type of car? And third, can you tell me, is there a house in play? Anything else?
The type of car, I don't really know yet. Probably, I'm thinking a G-Wagon, but I ain't really decided yet. And then, yeah, of course, getting me somewhere to stay.
I love it. All right, before I pass it on to Nick, another question for you. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, what would you say a successful career would have been or looks like to you? What's your goals? What are you trying to accomplish?
Win a Super Bowl, main thing, just that's the love of the game, just winning and everything that comes with it. So just winning the Super Bowl.
Love it.
G-Wagon's a great car, Devonta. The rear seat doesn't have quite as much leg room as some of your teammates might need. So I just show you Auto Trader help you shop around. Looks great, though. It's an amazing vehicle. All right, let me ask you this. I'm sure going into the season, you had a lot of goals. I wonder if Heisman was actually on it. And I only say that because receivers don't win the Heisman. It was a decade before you were born the last time a receiver won the Heisman. So I'm sure you wanted to win another national championship, wanted to solidify yourself first-round pick, those things. But were you going into the season even thinking I could win the Heisman with a monster year?
Honestly, no. I never thought about the Heisman. It was never something that I ever wrote on, something that I wanted to accomplish.
You caught passes at Alabama from possibly 3 starting NFL quarterbacks. If Mac Jones gets a starting job, which I think he could, Jalen probably could get the starting job back or win it from Carson Wentz, and of course Tua. What has that experience taught you, and how has it prepared you for life in the NFL? Maybe you'll be matched up with one of those guys, or maybe you'll get somebody new. What has been the consistent theme that has made you successful with all 3 quarterbacks?
Just being able to adapt to every one of them, knowing that each one of them were different and their play style was different. So just being able to adapt to them and getting comfortable with them.
Hey, Devonta, it's safe to say you had the true Nick Saban experience. You were lucky enough to have a coach like that in college, and we only cover him and know him from, you know, things we see on the sidelines, some stories we read. Give us some insight. Give us a Nick Saban story that would surprise us, that nobody really knows about, to give us the true essence of who he is.
He's a competitor. He thinks he can cover me. I don't know why he thinks that, but he always talk about how he can get on the island and lock me down. So just always been a competitor.
Okay, so if you want to go there, we can spice it up a little bit. So is there anyone in the National Football League that can cover you? What corners? You went there. You started it.
I mean, me just being me, I feel like no one can cover me. But I mean, it's some DBs out there that I'm looking forward to going against.
Okay, let me ask you another
Devonta,
question. Wide receivers. A lot of people compare you to. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people compare you to, Ocho Cinco. I've even heard Isaac Bruce. Who have you modeled your game after?
Just really Devonta Adams and Keenan Allen, just from their releases and their routes, just every little detail in the route. That's who I study a lot.
Ooh.
So I want to talk about wide receivers and other wide receivers as well, because we talked to Danny Amendola yesterday. He's 5'7", 5'8", and has had a hell of a career. Brandon Marshall's on the show every day. He's an NBA small forward. And you know what? It has had an amazing, arguably Hall of Fame career. You're right in the middle, right? You're not undersized, but you're not going to win a bunch of box outs style touchdowns the way Brandon was able to just kill guys in the red zone on. So you mentioned your release and your route running. You've already talked about preparation. But for a guy who isn't going to overpower people with size and strength, what is it about your particular game that has led to such high-level success and will lead to you potentially being a top 10 pick?
Just studying your opponent. You have to know the guy that you're going against, just what he like to do, what he's comfortable with, what he's uncomfortable with. So just studying the opponent and just knowing what he's uncomfortable with and just keeping him uncomfortable.
Ooh.
Hey, Devonta, it's going to be an exciting couple of months for you. I want to wish you the best of luck, and thank you so much for hanging out with us this morning. Give us some insights, and have fun. Enjoy this time before things get really yeah, I know, exactly. We got to take a break. We got CeeDee Lamb on the other side. Stay with us. Much more First Things First right after this. Brandon.
Out there?
I'll probably say my preparation, just starting from when I'm getting up 6 in the morning, getting my workout in, then getting treatment right after that, then eat my breakfast, then getting me some more rest right before I come back, probably at noon, eat again. Then I'm back in the film room before I go to the team meetings. Just all the preparation from taking care of my body to watching film.
Yeah, I love it. I mean,